Now, one of the things that we all know, or as a new investors, you'll know, is that when it comes to patents, which is intellectual property protection of their technology, NIO has been at the top with the company with having, or the EV maker with most patents, even more than Tesla, even more than all these other new energy vehicle car makers, which speaks volumes of where NIO is at and where it is headed. I mean, NIO, you'll know that there are so many things that we can talk about that are quite unique onto NIO and you won't find onto other new energy vehicle cars. You've got battery swapping station technology. This is so unique onto NIO, and it has got a lot of patents in itself because they are trying to protect that technology from, of course, being plagiarized or duplicated by other new energy vehicle car. I mean, the last time I checked, NIO had patents, or their patents are almost 1,000 now. And I think Tesla's patents are still 700, 600. And this again speaks or explains a lot about where NIO is at and where they are headed. The reason why I'm telling you about the patents is that today we just received, or we read of NIO launching new two patents, which one of the patents is the patent as soon as screen for battery pack and vehicle, and there's another patent for method for regenerating lithium iron phosphate positive materials in waste lithium batteries. This has got a publication number. So there are quite a lot. I usually don't cover this. There's a lot and lots of patents that NIO is filing on a weekly basis, which speaks volumes about where they want to see themselves in and where they are currently sitting at. I mean, in technology, the NIO CEO confidently said after the Chinese New Year holiday that there is no EV maker that will come close to their technology. They will forever be up there because they are spending a lot of money onto their R&D, research and development, and with this, there is no chance that NIO will fail. NIO will forever be at the top of the game, which is something that is great, something that is very, very exciting. If there's one thing that I like about NIO, or the primary reason why I invest onto NIO, is that whatever NIO is doing, it's so difficult and complex, which is why even the other EV maker, for them to really imitate NIO, sometimes it gets to be so complicated. I mean, have a look at their autonomous driving chip. Have a look at their battery swapping. I mean, there is a swapping station that, of course, we spoke about yesterday. If you remember the first video I did yesterday, where we were talking about a company called Ample deploying or going to deploy battery swapping station all over Europe, and their battery swapping stations are able to complete battery swap in 5 minutes, which we all know where NIO is currently sitting at with that. We have discussed that, and I won't discuss the gist of that video or what I went and discuss about NIO, but if there is a company that is deploying battery swapping stations that can swap a battery in 5 minutes, and NIO is deploying battery swapping stations that swap battery in 2.5 minutes, I mean, that speaks a lot of volumes of where NIO is sitting at and where they are headed. And that, my dear friends, it's something that makes me to look forward or to invest heavily onto NIO because I know that blue sky is coming. Patents are very important because, like I said, they protect the company's technology, and NIO seeing them filing these patents on a weekly basis, it's something that shows us that, look, we're in the right company. This is the right company that we need to be putting money on, because this is whatever NIO is planning and doing. Some of these technologies gives them competitive advantage over their peers, and I would rather invest into a company that continues heavily investing onto research and development, because that is what will make NIO win at the end of the day. That is what will speak volumes to and be a common denominator for people selecting NIO in the future, which is something that is very, very good. So yeah, man, I thought I'd come and give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this, man. I think this is always good. Patents are always good. And the patents that a lot of people will talk about is the patents for battery swapping, which is the very most important patent, because especially that now we might see in the next maybe 2 or 3 years a lot of other companies trying to build battery swapping station. It is important that NIO secures the patents for their technology, secures the patents for their battery swapping, so that at least they can protect their technology from being duplicated or from being, of course, stolen by other companies. I remain long, I remain strong, and I believe that this is what makes NIO to stand out from the other EV competitors. This is what makes NIO to be different from other EV companies, and it is for that reason that I will remain long, I will remain strong onto NIO, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I remain long, I remain strong, and I believe that we shall be rewarded with time. I will see you on the next one, my dear friends. Like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. It takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you, my dear friends, is to give it a thumbs up so that at least you can be notified every time I drop a new content. My dear friends, thank you for those that have been sharing the content I do, and I hope you continue sharing, and let's power up, as the new CEO would say, let's power up together. Let's get to financial freedom together. But anyways, I don't force you to buy NIO. I don't force anyone, because I'm not a PR advisor, but I'm just saying my opinions, and I believe that we shall be rewarded with time. I will see you on the next one. That's all from me. Like, share, subscribe, and God bless you all.